Alright, welcome back everyone. Everybody's having a good weekend. Now it's Monday, but hope everyone had a good weekend. Ooh. Here we are. Event is done. I actually thought about playing Hearts of Iron 4 again tonight, but I was kind of wanting to fly the Tempest. I haven't really played it too much. I got like 1 or 2 games in it. It's not too bad. It's not too bad so far. It's definitely a ground pounder. It's not a very good fighter, but it's still pretty decent. I would take Spitfires over this. I would still, but you know, it's something that's not at 6.0. That's not another Spitfire like down here. So that's why I chose to do this one. I did finish spading the Spitfire F mark, whatever number that is. So we do have that going on, and we're going to probably go Tempest, Hornet, and then end up with the Spitfire over here. And that should get us a little further along. We still got to do one of the bombers. I still think we're going to do this Lancaster here and just get that done that way. But we have, with the event, finished it, as you can see here. I'm going to go ahead and activate it now. So that way it's there. Put it right there. Boom. We're going to have 1 game in this as well, just for the memes, because I did work pretty tirelessly to get this. But we kind of know how it's going to play at 3.3. But I'm excited. We're going to try it out. And then I'm going to go into the Tempest. If we get that done at a reasonable pace, then we should go into the Hornet next, which I'm very excited for this one. And then I think we're going to run... Oh yeah, we got the Seafire FR47. I've been wanting to try that one out. That one looks interesting. I'm seeing like a dual engine or some kind of design, so I think that's kind of neat. And then we'll go into Griffin Spitfires. After that, I'm kind of open for suggestions here. We'll probably run a Meteor at 7.3, just because of it being kind of a staple of this lineup. We'll probably do Tacker. We're gonna be doing a lot. We did get a lot done with the event, running the Harrier mostly. We still got a lot of Meteors to go over here, so I'm kind of doing those last. I already got one of the Chimeras, and we got the other one right here, which we might spade it. I don't know. Spading bombers is not something I necessarily want to do on stream. It kind of not always great, so. But if you guys want to see it, let me know. Leave a comment down below and we'll take care of it. But I do want to do the Stevenum for sure. That is something that is on my list. I just think it's unique. I don't really see it. And I also normally hate the vampires, but it's kind of a different flavor of it. And then we also have the Venom FB4, which actually could be pretty good. I don't know. A lot faster though. Huh. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We got some Swifts, all that stuff. We got a lot of work to do. Like I said, I haven't played a lot of the British aircraft overall, so I kind of do want to check a lot of them out. So we will take our time getting through this, not rushing. There's not really, like I said, once we get to pretty much here anyway, we're going to cap out anyway. So I'm not really rushing, trying to buy my time to be able to get a lot of these things unlocked. We got a couple Tornadoes, we got a couple Phantoms, which kind of be interesting. We definitely got one of the Hawks. And I think try the Aardvark out too. I haven't played that yet. Maybe the Buccaneer as well. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, float plane time. We're not gonna run the booster on this, we're gonna save it for the Tempest. The D-Day event vehicle, which I think is kind of okay. It's not, I prefer ground honestly, but it's okay. Let's flip this over. A lot of good matches in the World Cup. I was watching those a lot over the weekend. Obviously rooting for the U.S. You know, that's my team. But that was a, dare I say, a bit of an ass whooping we put on them, Paraguay. Sorry guys, we had to do it to you, but you know, had to get that W. But no, there's just a lot of good games. I saw the game earlier today with Spain and Costa Verde, I think it was. And that was like a 0-0 game. And I was like, Spain should go in here and whoop ass. And they did not. Shockingly. So. I was going to say, is like, how am I going to spawn on the ground with this? Oh, small game. Okay. Not gonna lie, this thing kind of feels pretty good. We got 60 rounds on each gun down here, so that's not anything to write home about, but it is what it is. Game got a little bit bigger. $320. Okay. Roll rate is, well, I mean, it's Spitfire. The roll rate's never really that great, but the attack of the A36s is, those guys all had gun pods. That's so much damage. That would actually be nuts. I normally never see this many A36s in a game. It's kind of insane. I did want to try this out just to show that I did get it though. Alright, that guy is dead. The 109s are going to be the ones that probably mop a lot of these A36s up. Unfortunately, but we'll get in here. We'll mix it in a little bit, see what we can do. I do want to get to the Tempest soon. And I do want to cover some of my predictions for the FIFA games too. I don't want to forget that. I do want to cover that later on. Kind of excited because I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Board, welcome. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so far a lot of the World Cup games have been good. Not a lot of 0-0 games, thank God. And I feel like we've done pretty decent at hosting. You know, not too shabby on our part. Not to tune our own horn, but it's been pretty good. Run, A36. The C202 is gonna get you. Run. Alright, we're gonna go down here. We'll help him out. This guy's gonna be a straight. Never mind. Oh, fuck. Not so long we got enough SL for the SU-33. Hell yeah, dude. Compress into the ground. Oh my god. Well, I got a little bit lighter. I got a lot lighter. Wait, how did I get a kill? Did you get the Squadron SU-33? I think I got a skin for that not that long ago. I'll have to check that out. I did think it was kind of odd they added a Squadron SU-33, but I think I have. We're gonna flip over to Tempest now. I just wanted to try that out. Let's see. I think, yeah, this is the, yeah, this one right here. What a crazy Squadron vehicle that is. But hey, you know, whatever. Preview. I think, yeah, I got the Wolverine camo for it. I like it a lot. I think it's pretty sick, but I probably won't ever use it because I just don't have it. You got one. You were 1.2 million broken. Is there only one US-33? I thought there was more. Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. I'm just dumb. I don't know Russian aircraft. Totally correct. Shows you how much I pay attention to Russian vehicles. Alright, now we got the warm up. Let's run this Tempest at 6.0. 420 millimeters, 636 rounds of ammo. Could be good. Could be nice. So, I'll give that a go. But, it's kind of nice. It's cool having flip lane. I don't like the fact it gets 4 light machine guns and 2 cannons. That shit sucks. Just give me the 420 millimeters. I think that's, so far of all the Spitfire setups, I think that's been the best one. Because I'm not trying to aim higher for the cannons and wasting ammo for the other guns as well. It's just like, oh, all the guns are the range the same. They're all velocity wise. They're all the same. So. But congratulations on getting the SU-33. Hopefully you like it and the grind is not totally ass. Oh God. I'm one of the... Oh God, that's a lot of... Sorry, I was typing. Somebody's talking shit to me, like, they're like, nice propeller, nerd! I'm like, can't hear you over all this fucking whining you're down there. But I am, you know what, we're gonna cruise up here. We're not exactly a high altitude fighter here. So we're not gonna climb too high. I think I'll get to about 7,000. And I'm gonna cap off here. I think we're going to try to, you know, just stay low, not overheat the engines too much here, and just try to stay fast and get these jet fighters to try to turn on us. It's great. It's faster than the F-18 and just good in general. That's good. I'm glad. At least, you know, you might be competitive with the F-18s, although I don't think IRL those SU-33s are that great, but they don't also have a carrier to really launch them from, so who knows? Who knows, really? Is my bias showing? Maybe. Do I care? No. Alright, that F-84 down there is just beat the shit out of that guy. Alright. Why is my engine still getting super hot? Am I too high up? Maybe I don't know. I don't want to... should try to get the SU-30. I might. I'm still trying to get the ME-262 at 7.7, like the ground pounder one. I really like that squadron vehicle, so I'm trying to get that right now. But I think after that, I don't know. I don't know if there's really anything else. So I might get the Su-30. I just don't like playing a 13.0. I just don't like the those type of like missiles and stuff like that. I just don't think it's that fun. So we will see. I do have a camo for it, so who knows. I'm flying towards the middle here just to see if I can bait anybody. And then, if not, I may just start ground pounding a little bit. I know it's not the most engaging, but I do want to spade this thing kind of quickly. I rather play the Hornet. I hear the Hornet's way better than this thing, so... Oh shit! I was sad. Like, it is fun to try new planes. Oh my beloved! Speaking of, I love that fucking plane right there. Ooh, it's so nice. It is fun to get new stuff. I think that's like one of the like very like big incentives of this game is like, ooh, I have this and this is nice, but I want that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the incentive a little bit to play this game. And that's also why Gaijin makes a lot of money selling premiums, right? Like, they're like, hey, we just taunt you a little bit with lightning. I didn't need the lightning. I knew I was going to buy the Harrier. I wanted the lightning just because I think the lightning's cool. It's right there. I could just unlock it in a tree. But I wanted a premium one because it was on sale and I didn't want to wait. I totally get it. I do it all the time. I may have to ground pound a little bit. I don't think I can get up as high either. This thing is not... I was overheating at 7,000. So I might need to go to like 6,000. Which would be kind of insane. But who knows? I don't know if I'm going to use this particular plane. I have the Strike Master at 6.3. So I don't know even if I'm going to use this plane. I just wanted to try it out because it looked kind of cool. When I get to Russian top tier ground, what line? When I get to Russian tier ground, I mean, the obvious answer would be like, I don't know. I gotta look. Did they get extra stuff? They're gonna have the new. You're gonna have a new T90 coming in with active protective systems, so that's probably gonna be pretty strong until they balance it. It's up to you if you're going to bring in like a strike aircraft. At the higher BRs, you're going to get a lot of radar missiles. So it's not as... Although they are adding new long-range missiles too, though, so... I don't know. Let me look after this game. I'll give you a better answer. I have put the sign out as big as I can on the wing, so that way people can see that as a student pilot. I don't know what is inside that circle. It looks like very terrible jelly beans. But yeah, put the sign out so that way people know. I would say, just having played a lot against a lot of Russian vehicles at top tier, I would say the T80s are better than the T90s. Personally, I find that the T80s are a little bit harder to kill than the T90s, in my opinion. Now, that's going against them. I haven't played a lot of the T90s, so I don't, or any of the T90s, so I have no idea. Yeah, that's pretty much what everything does turn into. The T80s I think are much better aircraft than the T90s, or not aircraft, much better tanks than the T90s. I feel like the T90s are just, I don't know. I feel like they're very overhyped, personally. Some people swear by them, but I think they're kind of shitty. Very easy to kill for me. I find the T80s can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Try not to waste this booster I have on. It's like 30%, so. I'm gonna try to hit this course state. Oh, fuck it. We're running. We're getting out of here. Oh, shit. I'm hurt. I'm going down. Ah, damn. There's a TD1 that could fire an... Yeah, a lot of the Russian stuff can fire ATGMs from its main gun. I think that started with, like, the T64, I think. That's a much better game. That's what I was hoping for right there. Alright, let's go take a look here. Because I know a lot of the... I forget where the ATGMs start. I feel like it's... There we go. Let's go ahead. We're going to do straight performance as we always do. And then we'll work over to weapons. Russia, I feel like... The T80 BVM is going to be kind of your main workhorse, I feel like. You got the T72. T72 is your kind of backup. And then you have the, like, this is a solid lineup. You got this one right here. This is really good right now. You have that if you want it. Both offer the ability to go into like radar mode and fire missiles. This one's, I think that's what this one's better at than this, but you have the options. There's gonna be another T90 here. I like the T72 and the T80 more. I don't think this is very good, personally. Reverse speed is still shit, but, you know, most Russian things are not great going backwards, because they never invested in better transmissions, but hey, here we are. But yeah, this is a pretty solid lineup. Just these 5 right here, but if you have only 5 spots, then that would be perfect. You can swap out the T72 when the new T90 comes in, and you can run the two 290s and the T80 in these twos, or you can pick one of these and run 4 of those. It's really your options there. But yeah, I think, what is it? No, this one doesn't get it. It does get a low dart though. I think it's the T64. One of these gets the ATGM. There it is. Alright, so the T64B gets it at 10.3. I don't know if it gets any... Maybe this one? No. It's okay, 10.3 at least. That's not bad. These are really good. Their light tanks are really solid too, so don't sleep on the light tanks. Like the BMP3, BMP4 is really good. I have played the Chinese version of it, super solid. And you have another ATGM there. That's a tandem one, so that's even better. So, but yeah, they get a lot. This one gets it. That one gets the Storm one gets it, as well as the IT4. So there's a lot in there with missiles. Not always most practical. Just gonna have to give you a heads up. But at like those long range maps, those are pretty nice, for sure. Should be able to get the Canberra done tonight, and then we'll start the meteors. Hope, fingers crossed. See how it goes. Hang on, I gotta text the wife. Yeah, I don't think no, I definitely don't want this Harrier. Squadron, I don't know if I need it. Speaking of T90, I don't know if I need it. I don't think I'm gonna get that, but so, let's see. I think there's maybe a South African helicopter. That might be kind of cool to get. Let's see here. Don't spawn me too high up, please. I might overheat already. Ooh, Malta. I've been there. Malta was a cool place, man. I went there. We partied a little bit. I did see that Oliver Tree died. Yeah, I saw that. That's unfortunate. I can't call any music off the top of my head that I like. I probably do know some of the songs, but I couldn't name them. You know what I mean? But no, it was pretty sad to hear him. He passed away. No, he what was it? I think it was like a plane crash or something, right? In Brazil. Which is kind of wild because I do like flying a lot, but that is like I think it's a little bit of a fear everybody has, like flying. Like, hey, that is, you're gonna get there super quick, but there is a chance that you could crash. You know what I mean? Which is, it's unfortunate, but I think that's like something that like my parents have never flown. Well, my dad has once. My mom's never flown. She's like, I don't want to do planes. They just scare me, and I don't like heights and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, but flying to me is just, I like it. I think it's very relaxing. You know, yeah, takeoff, landing's a little rough sometimes here and there. I fall asleep on a plane, no problem. And I think, like, how many flights around the world every day that happens constantly. Wait, helicopter crashed midair with another helicopter? Jesus, it's like the shit that happened last year. That's nuts, dude. How does that shit keep happening? Low-key rooting for the Sky Knight right now. He's just blasting through him. I'm rooting for him. Sorry, big dog. It's nothing personal. Don't ask you. Oh, I'm asking. Sorry. Sorry, Sky Knight. Sorry, buddy. I like rooting for the planes, though. The underdog planes. They don't get a lot of love. I like rooting for them. Alright, Yak 15. What do we got over here, bud? Good night, board. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Appreciate it. Alright, we're gonna dive in here. We're gonna definitely not stay up here. Help our teammate. Ooh. Wait, can I save it? No. Nope. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're, this might be a long night. It might be a long night. That is one of the camos of all time. Oh, you know what? I gotta grab real quick. I gotta grab a screenshot. I don't even know how to do that, but we're gonna figure this out real quick before I forget. Nope, don't look at that. Community replays. Oh shit! I forgot to grab a. Dang, wait. Oh, it does save. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, holy shit, that was quick. I didn't think I played that many matches. Alright, let's do... They sound like bees. And pause. What are we thinking? So we're trying to grab a screen grab for the team here. How do I do this? I want to take let's see. That's probably not the best shot. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I haven't used this in a while. Can I just move around? Windows Shift S. Okay. Alright, Windows Shift S. Oh shit, okay. I knew there was a keybind for it, but I never figured out how to do it from inside the game. Did I take? Hope that worked. I don't know idea. Oh, it did work. All right, cool. I had to go check. Okay. All right, you know what? We got it. I almost forgot from last stream, but I appreciate I appreciate that. But thanks for hanging around. I had what was that? Are you good? You okay down there? Huh? Okay, jeez. My dog like kicked the wall and like moved my light back there. I was like, oh Jesus. Oh, this will be my only stream this week. Just I forgot to mention that earlier. I'm gonna be taking this week off. I have a few things coming up, and my birthday's this week. And Jess has a few things planned for me, and one of them falls on Wednesday, and the other one falls on Saturday, which is my normal streaming days. So this will be my only stream this week. I'm going to be turning even older than I was last year. So if I don't get to see you guys, hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Or if I don't hear from you, hope you have a good rest of your week. But yeah, I just want to make sure I share that before I forgot and get too far in the stream. I'll still be around, but like I just won't be streaming as much this week. And I'll post it on YouTube, and I'll post it in Discord this week. Okay, this is a pretty good map. I do like this one. We might be able to just run the gauntlet straight across. That might be... Oh, look at that guy. Hell yeah, dude. Brave soul right there. Oh yeah, G56. Good plane. I don't think you're supposed to be down here in B-24. You know what? Let's escort him in. Why not? Let's help this guy out. I'm gonna let this guy get kind of set the pace here. I'm gonna kind of... I'm just that much faster than this thing. All right. So I sent a squirrel into DC server. Nice. But I thought you were going to sleep. That's why you thought you were saying good luck. But I appreciate. Wait, hang on. The DC server, which? Oh, I see it. I have to go down to 45% throttle to be able to stay behind this guy. Which is kind of insane. I actually might need to go full throttle now because he's fast. He's much faster now. He's actually outrunning me. Ah, yes, the tree rodents. I don't like squirrels. I'll be honest with you. They're not my favorite. I think it's mostly because I don't like them because of like them being like down here in Florida. They're just not as I feel like they're not like normal squirrels as like if like up north. I really don't know what this guy's doing, but we're gonna start get ready to get up to speed here and kind of pass him and take the lead. I heard a jet. This from my yard. We had 7. Yeah, my wife doesn't like squirrels either because we have a bird feeder and the squirrels get up there and just destroy the bird feeder every time. Alright, this guy, I think he's good. We're gonna go down here and help this 109 or help this G56, who's probably actually outclassing this 109. Yeah, never mind. Not even close. I think the B-24 is good, but this Spitfire is going to be struggling. I'm just going to chase him down to the airfield. Can I catch this guy? Well, good luck on your school run thing. I know where he's going. He's going for that airfield. Appreciate you. We'll do what we can around here. We'll get some stuff done. We'll grind this shit out. Alright, we got a 0. I'm not going to try to get... I just want to get a little bit higher up. Guns are a little bit more inaccurate above. So we're going to bait him with turning around. Make it very obvious what I'm doing. Nope, still flying straight. Alright. What a little bitch. I'm gonna go over here and ground pound then. I guess I can go fight this 262. The B-24 make it? Yeah, he did. Alright, good. Good. Never mind, G-56 is down there wrecking shop. Good for him. I don't know where little bitch boy went over there. I don't think he's going to be able to catch me already. It's so crazy. Like, you hear jet engine, you're like, oh! I'm used to playing like the higher BRs and stuff. How far off is that guy? Yeah, they're still fighting over that airfield. I don't want to get really too involved over there, but might have to. Nice, there we go. We got some points out of that. I was kind of fooling around a little bit, not being as efficient as I would like, but you know, we you gotta help the bombers to spawn on the airfields like Chad. Gotta help them out. Let's do that. Let's get Okay, we're kind of cooking a little bit here. And I don't think we're gonna get any of these done, so if we can get at least, I'd say on this next run, at least get the engine injection done and then go over here to this. That should be too bad. I'm going to work on getting the higher ones done first, and then we'll come back at airframe. We'll come back over. But this is not that bad. I think the Hornet will be better, because this definitely don't take it up super high. Your engine starts overheating type deal, so you got to play kind of low, which I don't necessarily like, because then you have to kind of give up the advantage of the initiation of a fight. You gotta wait for them to come to you. So I necessarily don't like that, but it is part of it. Definitely not as maneuverable as the Spitfires, which we've been running. So. There it is. That's the one I'm trying to get right there. Oh, that one was a good plane right there. The RE2 2005 Series 0. That was a damn good plane. I know it really gets slept on and shit, but like, they made some, you know, made some good planes. Oh, where'd you go? Let me go see where she went. Where'd you go? Come here. Come here. Go over there. I can't see you. See over here. Alright. Can you stay where I can see you, please? Thank you. Over here. Come on. Get underneath. It's okay. You're alright. It's a little thunder, a little lightning, but you're alright. Sorry, it was starting to storm pretty good, and so I just don't want her to, she started chewing on stuff last week, and like, only because it was storming really bad, she started like eating and like chewing on things, and it's like, so we gotta keep an eye on her now, unfortunately, but this might be too high. I didn't mean to get this high up, but it is what it is. We gotta use it. It's not even raining. It's a crazy thing. Alright. F-84 crashed. Yeah, I feel like this first wave that's going in here is just getting actually kind of whooping ass. Nope. You can't go back there. I can't see you. You gotta stay up here. Lay down. Lay down. Come on. Good girl. If you weren't so crazy, I'd let you, you know, go back there, but you're kind of crazy. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, let's see if we can go get this F8F down here. my god. Oh shit. That FNF's got 20s on it. I know it does. I lost control. Damn it. I knew it had 20s on it. I was like, dang. Those are good little planes too. I feel like I've not really given those the most chances to play those, or not really given them a chance to see what they're like. I guess I should say. Probably makes more sense. All right, and we got nothing, so we're gonna lock that down. Yeah, we're just gonna keep running. Hang on, I want to see. Let me see who won this game real quick. Final. Oh my god, they tied. Belgium, Egypt tied. I didn't think they would. Okay, I'm gonna watch that one later on. All right. For tonight, I'm gonna take Uruguay over Saudi Arabia, and I'm gonna take New Zealand over Iran. Am I being petty? Maybe. But I think... I don't know. I never heard anything of Iran's football team, so I'm going to take New Zealand. Uruguay's won the World Cup twice, so maybe... I don't think New Zealand has, but they definitely qualified a lot. And then tomorrow... I'm excited for the games tomorrow. I want to see the French Senegal game, and then Iraq-Norway. I think France is going to win this game, and I think Norway... we'll have it might actually end up being kind of like Belgium, Egypt. I don't know how good Norway is. I don't know how good Iraq is. If I had to pick one, I'll probably go Iraq, maybe, over Norway. I don't know. And then Argentina won last World Cup, so I think they're probably the reigning favorites. I'm going to pick them. So, and then, what is this? Wednesday. There's still a lot of teams that haven't played yet, I feel like. I think this is to me like the big... Dang, that's a lot of games that day. 12-1. Damn. I think I'd rather watch the Portugal-Congo game over the Austria-Jordan game, but we'll see. I'll take Austria. Portugal is a really good team. Ooh, Croatia-England could be good. I don't know. I'll probably take England. And then I'll take Ghana over Panama, and then Colombia over Uzbekistan. I think that's going to be my picks. We'll come back next Monday. We'll see how I did. All right, back at it. Kind of stormed pretty good here, actually. Sorry, if my power goes out, anything like that happens, it's storming like crazy. There's a lot of lightning outside right now, so if it goes down, I apologize. Probably won't come back up. I've heard the Scimitar is pretty good. We'll probably run... I'm definitely going to spade that. That looks interesting. Lightning... Probably won't spade it because I've been playing it. This one. Don't like the Harrier. Jaguar will play at 9-7 for sure. We'll play that one. Just because I actually haven't played a Jaguar yet. Probably the Javelin as well. It does get fire streaks, which I don't know how good those are. Could be decent. It's kind of a huge ass plane though. I do want to play that one, so we'll give that one a shot. And then, the Hunters. Ugh, I hate those. I don't know if I want to. 13.0. Yeah, I'll probably play this Hornet. Just because it's at 12.3. And give that one a chance. Doesn't seem like it gets. Yeah, it does not get any AIM-120s or anything like that, so that could be fun. That could be good. We'll give this Hornet a chance. I think this one gets it, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is a baby Hornet too, so it's not the Super Hornet. That's okay. Damn, there's 6 of us? There's 6 of us playing UK right now? Alright. Kinda crazy. Okay. I might squadron squadron research this next. I think the Hind is such a cool helicopter, and I kind of want the Super Hind. I don't know how good it is at 10.7. That seems kind of high to bring helicopter out, but it could be decent. Air to air. That's air to ground. Oh, that's air to ground. Okay. What's the range on these? Fire range 3.11 or 3.1. Kind of a good little. That's kind of a cool little loadout right there. Apache. Okay. Go ahead and restart that because I don't think we're getting in there. First ever job today? You got congratulations. Wait, hang on. You already had your job interview and like they told you like, hey, you got the job and everything? If so, congrats. Big step. Please share. I'm curious. I hope everything went well. My God. Yeah, my Donald's at 14, getting 9 an hour. Oh, not bad. Hey, listen, I started my first job. I was getting paid $10, $10 an hour. So getting paid 9 an hour at start, that's not bad, dude. That's pretty good. I will say congratulations on going out there, getting your first job, being hungry enough to go do it. That's a good thing. Now you can start, when you start making money, you can start talking shit to all the rest of your friends because they're poors. And you have money and they're poors. That's all I guess. Just start calling them all poors, you'll be fine. You'll understand. What's that? You guys hungry? I am too. You know what? I'm going to go to McDonald's. I'm going to buy me something. You guys want something? Too bad. You guys don't have money. Poors. Having your mom drop you off when you're... Nah, you get used to it. You get used to it. You'll be fine. Just save up. Buy yourself an electric scooter, moped, or bike. You know. And just... You'll be fine. I'm proud of you. Congratulations on getting a job. Is that the A2 84 went down? Unfortunate. I think 262's coming in. I see him. We're gonna try to snipe him if we can. I think this is the one with the 57 in the nose, so I don't think he's gonna have a lot of ammo. But if we can get a nice little run on him. Maybe catch him turning or something. Yes, keep hitting the ground. Yes. Burn that ammo, buddy. Oh, you bitch. Oh, come on. Tell me I got that guy pretty hurt. No, I did not. Dang it. Nearly got evaporated. Only 3 times, sir. Only 3 times. Hell yeah, I just like how this thing's still alive. It is a... Oh, he's got that jungle jelly. Ooh, nice. I was holding on, okay? I was chasing down the 262. He did exactly what he was supposed to do, which is draw me to his teammates. I heard the Key 84 coming in. I was hoping he was going to overshoot, and he did. I got super lucky on that shot, but you know what? We did okay. We got some hits in. I'm just trying to get points every match. Could ground pound. Could do it. Holding off. Trying to fight it out, but I think once we get the engine injection, I think we'll be okay. Let's get the fuel. Get these covers over here. Airframe. I don't know how the airframe's so much more. Even it's lower. And then we'll go over here and get this stuff. Not too bad. Gab, you can join if you want. Totally up to you. Airpoint spawn, thank God. I'll play this next match here. I'm gonna go feed my dog for a second. I think I will ground pound here, just run it, just to try to get as many points as I can. Oh, I love that camo on that thing. And I'm gonna go feed my dog real quick, and we'll come back and we'll keep working at it. Kind of the nice thing too is we have made some decent SL using, during the event we were just using the Harrier T10 a lot, and I went from like 1.3 mil to 6.2. So that's not too bad. Finally figured out how to use OBS, at least the basics. Good. Finally, good. OBS, honestly, once you kind of figure out the basics of OBS, it's pretty straightforward after that. One thing I actually really do like about OBS a lot is it's just very customizable, and it's very like, hey, I want to add like, I have a I don't know if you guys ever see it, but I have a transition like when I go to my starting thing, it's like loading, and there's like that bar. That's something I just found off of another YouTuber who was giving out like free. They're called stingers, is what it's called. And what you do is you kind of like, hey, I want to switch from. I have them named like start screen, main menu, or main screen, which is what you guys are seeing now is the main screen. Be right back, stuff like that, and they all have stingers attached to them. So like when I do switch over, you know what I mean. That's something to kind of learn. But there's a bunch of stuff out there. Like you can have borders on there and kind of mess. I just like it's just very customizable. I think it's a really good platform, and a lot of people do use it. So there's another thing, not Streamlabs, Stream Street or something like that. I think that's another one. But it's also like a free service too, but it's pretty customizable as well. But everyone has their kind of flavor, you know, that they like. I used to, for a long time, I was Streamlabs guy, and I was like, oh, I think Streamlabs is great, but I started having issues with it a couple years ago, and I just kind of never went back. I was having issues like, if I wanted to use a different mic or like a different audio setting, and I wasn't streaming, Streamlabs would like, they would keep it on the non-streaming settings, which is annoying. So I'd have to go back and change it. Let's see if this Yak 3U is coming in. Two at once, that's never good. I fucked up. I'm dead. I need to figure out how to turn my mic sensitivity down. Anytime I gulp, you can hear it in the stream. If I go into, you can set like a noise gate or a cap, and then also on your mic you want to check your depending on what mic you have. There's a gain level. Like mine has it right here on the back, so I can just adjust it here and there. You know what I mean? And you can go in there and adjust it. Like it's I feel what it's called. There's like, it's not, there's a gain, and then you can also add one in OBS if you're using like a standard OBS, like USB mic. There's a setting in OBS you can change to where it'll kind of, your volume will have to meet a certain threshold to, before it'll start, your mic will start picking it up, and it'll be like audio in the actual stream. But I don't know if it's called that. It might be a noise gate. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, let me see here. Oh my god. Oh, it's raining terrible out there. Alright, I'm gonna go feed my dog real quick. I'll be right back. Well, that is good you're streaming Hoi 4 though. Hoi 4 is a very easy game to stream too. I think. Blue, come on. All right. Hang on, let me go double check. I think she was eating. All right. Well, if you're not gonna eat, then. Sorry. Yeah. I was actually gonna play. I thought about playing Hoi 4 tonight, but I also do want to kind of keep the pace up because I'm gonna be taking the rest of this week off because of other things going on with just my birthday coming up, and we have friends coming down this weekend, so won't be able to stream Wednesday or Saturday, but I will be. This will be my only stream this week, so. I'll still be around, but I'm going to be doing other things. I do want to play this Spitfire next, I think. I know I said Hornet, but I think I may go down to the Seafire FR47. Doesn't look too crazy. So, I'm gonna give it a chance. So it's, yeah, it didn't do anything crazy. So I don't think that'll take too long to spade. Oh, dang. Alright. I do have to say, I do like the new Hoi 4 update. I think it's been good. I tried a little bit with the Dutch East Indies, but I may I'm gonna give it another run. I don't think I got it right. I think I had the same issue you did, where I was trying to go free, and I couldn't go free without flipping to a different ideology, which I thought was kind of dumb. But that was also my first run. Like I know that was your first run the other day, so it might have just been I just didn't read it right or stuff like that. So I'll probably watch something on it and see like what I did wrong and try again. I think when I do some of these like streams too, is I want to do some of the achievement runs. I actually want to get some of the just have a stream where I'm just trying to get the achievements for whatever, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of Hearts of Iron 4 achievements that are kind of fun, kind of hard to get. We're not going to climb up too high here. I think we're going to ground pound some more. Maybe pick off one or two guys when they're not looking, but I think we're going to mostly ground pound trying to finish this out. I was like talking about having a Spitfire, or yeah, so it's a Russian Spitfire. It's not that crazy, bro. Calm down. Might be able to get this AD4 though. If that TU2 doesn't do it. You can come free, but you have to do a bunch of decisions to ask. Yeah, I think that's what I was missing. I didn't do all the decisions. I only did like half. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I'll try to go this. I'll see if I can do it now because I did like half of them. But that makes sense. The only one I haven't tried so far is I haven't tried Siam. Siam looks, I think, a lot easier than the Dutch East Indies. But that's just me. Alright, we're going to run at this 84 here. He should still be pretty heavy, so I don't think he's going to fight us too hard. Or that could happen. We'll take that when that is awesome. Don't get that shit very often. Sorry, buddy. I know you're out there just base running like with the best of them, but you got to try to go up and down at least a little bit. Try to put up a little bit of a fight. Alright, we're going in. We're going to try to get one good pass here. And we're going to try to get out of here. But yeah, I think the update's overall pretty good. I know some people are like, oh, it's just it's like another theater pack. I don't mind those. I think that's probably where the game's probably gonna go. I think there's only one major DLC left. I think that's gonna be the US, maybe the UK gets one more. Alright, we're running. I played Siam for my stream and I just fought the Japanese until they... Oh, nice. Yeah, I might do something like that with mine. I'm running right now because I don't... Yeah, that's what I was worried about right there. There's a lot of aircraft way up there. Brother, welcome, brother. But I do want to try Siam. That's the only one I haven't really given a lot of time into. And I want to try like those little short like wars you can do, like against like French Indochina, maybe the UK as well. You know, something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Oh, yes. 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 Perfect. You bitch. Chris, hope you're doing well tonight. I didn't know you'd be joining us, but I'm glad you're here, as always. Oof. I'm gonna go down here and help this Yak 3. Never mind, this F8F's coming in. Maybe not. Oh, I got you. Well, feel free to hop in. We're just doing low-tier dumb shit. Alright, we got some hits. Got a few hits there. I'll take that shit. And the entire army ended up beating. Yeah, it's not very big. It's not a big army. I was hoping to avoid that, but he's going down as well, so just trying to rip that wing off. Oh, I got both of them too. Ooh, it's so nice. But I like the fact that they're doing more theater packs. I think Siam needed a tech tree for a while. I think the Dutch East Indies needed one. I kind of like the fact that they kind of did something similar to like the Belgians and like the Congo. I think that's kind of nice. And I like Australia. I know I'm like one of the 3 people that play Australia. I think Australia is a good tech tree. It's definitely one of those ones that is a lot more like laid back and like more of a chill gameplay, or like maybe a chill playthrough, I should say. That's why like Austin, he really likes playing New Zealand because they're very relaxed. Like, hey, I'm just gonna build this and hope it fucking works out. You know what I mean? And if it doesn't, then I'm not really upset about it. But I think, honestly, Saturday, I think it was a really good run. It sucks what happened to you, but I think it ended up actually kind of working in our favor because instead of us having to try to plow through the Philippines, we just went left and came up that way. And I felt like it was a lot more fun, a lot more engaging overall. So, and then I looked over at you as Brazil, and you had already taken Argentina, Venezuela, and you were like pushing Peru, and I was like, all right, this is getting pretty good. But let's see, it's funny. But yeah, I think the next stream I do in Hoi 4, I think I'll probably do the Dutch East Indies and give it a really good run, because there is an achievement where if you can sink like 100 convoys, I think, as like the Dutch East Indies, that's not that hard. And I'm gonna spam subs, like low tier subs, and just sink convoys, easy. Defend like the main island that I have. Call it a day. There was a new achievement for Australia too. I gotta spam 25 heavy tank divisions. And in my head I'm thinking, like, how am I gonna do this? And I think I have an idea. I'm gonna create a heavy tank division with exactly 1 heavy tank in it, nothing else. So it's super small, super easy. And I'm just gonna build a fuckload of those, like cheap level 1 heavy tanks, and just spam them into that unit, and then crank out 25 of them. I think you call it a day. Job well done. We'll see if that works though. I don't know. They may try to not let me do that. Got a game right there. There was a cool thing for Siam as well. If you get 10 aerial aces, you get the achievement TIE Fighters. You have to play CeeLo Heights on stream. What is CeeLo Heights? What game is that? Is that an achievement? Oh, the Hoi 4 mod. I don't even heard of that mod. I think I should go to the right. Enemy contacts right over there. We can start ground pounding that way. I'm sure a lot of people are going to go to the left, though. You played Germany in 1945. Oh my god. That sounds horrible. Will you just try to survive? Alright, I don't know if I want to go this way. That does sound horrible. I don't know. I don't know if I want to... I mean, I'll play it, but I don't know if I'm going to be great at it. Is it literally like a last stand mod? Like you're just trying to hold? Alright, we're gonna have to dogfight this one. I have a feeling. I'm seeing a lot of ground targets. So I'm not seeing like artillery or anything like that. I'm seeing a lot of like armor and stuff like that. I can't really pin anything with this because I don't have any bombs. So, you know, we're just gonna run it. Let a few of my allies get over here, and we'll turn in. The 262s are doing something. I don't know what they're doing. Oh yeah, that's an easy kill. Sorry, I'm just kind of amazed. I'm just watching these 262s up here. Just got the entire enemy team on them. They just pulled full aggro of like half their team. Don't do it, Corsair. We were doing so. I couldn't. I should have pulled up even more. I got 4 of them on me, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hit this Corsair right in the face. I was committed to taking that shot. Alright, 4,000, nice. We'll get the covers, finally. Now setting up my Flight 6. We'll do some space combat missions and a new gun. Did you get 40 million yet, or what? What gunship did you get? Star Citizen. I gotta know. Alright, got that, and then we got... Okay. Alright. We're doing okay. General... Check the GC. You talking about Big Four, or are you talking about... You talking about General... Chat where? Are you talking about, sorry, are you talking about our group chat on... Come on. Oh my god. Sorry, my phone did not update. I got all these texts. Oh my god, you got it. Damn, that thing looks sick. Yeah, I like that camo. That one's sick. I didn't get no notifications that you sent any of those. But it is sick. I'm glad you got it. I'm going to have to hop in Star Citizen now sometime this week and walk through the ship and touch things. And I believe it does look good. Don't spend money in real life on it, though. Please, God. Don't do it. The white paint does look sick. Oh, we actually going to get this conveyor. I'm excited for Ace Combat 8. I actually think I'm going to get it, and then I will stream it as well. But, no, I'm excited for Ace Combat 8. I like the Ace Combat games. I started on Ace Combat 4 on PS2. But I have played a little bit of 5. It's okay. 5 was okay. They had like the PlayStation 2, another version of it where you can ride in a helicopter. And the Reaper crawls for an Iron. Oh, Jesus. I do think of that kind of ship like that one for like Morning Star and like for Red Rising. I do think of ships like that. But, no, I'm excited for Ace Combat 8. I think it's going to be a good game. 7 was really good. From what I've seen, I didn't buy it, but I did have a friend that played it, so I did try it out that way. It was pretty good. I just think they do a really good job on like modeling all the aircraft and stuff like that. So I didn't play 6 though. I didn't play Ace Combat 6. See me in VR? I don't even own a VR headset, bud. I don't even think there's a way for me to do that. Yeah, I think I'd get sick. VRs and me don't mix very well. I'm not great with it, I'll be honest. I do kind of get a little sick from that stuff, but maybe in the future, it's possible. And maybe the VR technology's gotten better. Nice. I do feel like Red Rising is a really good sci-fi series. and I feel like I'm glad to see it's getting more popular. I hope they do eventually make a good show or good adaptation of the show. I think that'd be really cool. I would like for him to finish the books before they. I'm getting kind of okay. I'm getting not. I'm not bashing this particular series. The more shows that come out on like books and stuff like that on series that are not finished, and like this show kind of sucks because the books are not finished, and like so like the people making the show get to a certain point, and they kind of just going off on their own without like having the complete series. Game of Thrones, for an example. I wish they would start making shows on like series of books that are completed, so like they know the ending, it's set. I just hope they do more of that. All right, we got. Don't turn into me, bud. Don't see me. Just see your path. Sorry, bud. I need the points. I played a lot of 82s. I know the struggle in that one there. So I do apologize. It does suck. But yeah, no, I would just like for them to make more TV shows on like books series that are done. Can I outturn this guy? I think I can if I can kind of undercut it a little bit. Get him, Yak. He's down. Take the assist. I would like to maybe if I was gonna go do like a VR game, maybe not something super intense. That's like very like movement heavy. I don't really get motion sick, but that was like the first time I think I ever got close to getting it. So I would want something to kind of like ease into it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? That would be my only thing. Oh god, no, please. I hate playing horror games. These sick fucks keep making me play these things. Yeah, these assholes keep making me play horror games like Nuclear Nightmare, Phasmophobia. All kinds of games. Alright, we got that guy. Oh shit. Pavlov, since it's a realistic shooter. I might check that out. I don't got a lot of ammo left. I might have to RTB, but this game's pretty much over. Where's the airfield? It's right there. There's a few of them. I'm gonna go back. Get some more ammo. I'm gonna risk it and go to the easy airfield. I don't know if that's a good idea. But yeah, no, I have played way too many horror games, and my friends all think it's funny because I just don't like them. My wife makes fun of me. It's okay. It is what it is. Come on, Key 83. I need you to win this fight, bud. I can't go in for the... Oh, he did win the fight. Thank God. I don't know. I know this year, I know what we're doing for Halloween this year. I've started the process of watching the Twilight movies. I watched the first Twilight movie last night and suffered through that. So I'm going to be probably dressing up as one of the Twilight characters for Halloween. And so that way Jess can stop asking me for the last 7 years. So I will be doing that. But to get her to play Resident Evil, I think it'd be kind of fun. It'd be a good idea. We'll probably do that probably later in the year. Maybe, yeah, probably later in the year. We got a lot of stuff coming up soon. Like we're going to be moving into our house and doing all that. That's a lot of work on that end. Furry. I'm going to be dressing as a vampire, I'm pretty sure. That's her plan. If I dressed up as a furry, just know there's something that was wrong. Make him wear the dressing to... You guys are fucked up. I have a few vlogs. I have a few vlogs on the channel. You want me to... Wait, you want me to vlog, like, the house? Or, like... I know Jess... I think Jess is doing that for her channel. So I'm trying not to take too much away from that. But I might do a short vlog of, like, posting, like... I thought about posting some pictures. And just trying to make sure that I like blur out like where it's at, so it's just focused on the house. But I don't know if that's what something you guys want to see, then I'll probably do it. But ooh, I could do a stream tour. I'd have to do it on my phone though. I'd have to do that because I don't have a very mobile setup. If not, I know Jess is working on an edited video for the house, and I think what I'll do is I'll just share that over on like Discord and stuff like that, and I'll share a link on like a post. So, because I know she is going to do a video of it, so probably I think that's kind of the plan. Is it going to go at it from that angle? Because she does more of like the home decor decorating stuff, so that's more her speed. And then this channel here is more of video games and me doing shit in life, which I guess would technically qualify. I think this guy's gonna outrun me. gonna try to make sure he doesn't. He's gonna try to break right here. He's gonna maybe try to cut in between. So make sure he doesn't get the chance to do that. Yeah, here he goes. Oh, almost an ace. God damn, almost an ace. I could post, I'll probably post a picture of like, when it gets closer to being done. I don't have anything recent, so I'll have to get a new one. But yeah, no, I'm pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie. It's getting close to being like actually done. Oh damn, we got a lot of points. Okay, all right, not bad. But yeah, I'm excited because it's right where we wanted at. It's everything was picked out that we've picked out we wanted and stuff like that. So because we're having one build, we didn't buy one that's like a pre-built. We've been waiting a while and decided to go this route instead. And I think it's so much better doing it that way. Not saying everybody can do it that way, but for us, it just worked out where we could. Maybe a Q&A with a random... Yeah, it is a little awkward, I have to admit. I kind of do like doing that. My grandma did not know what to do. I just basically told her, I was like, Grandma, we're just going to film. I was like, you just ask me these questions. Don't be nervous. Just do your best. And if you don't like something, I can edit it out. She was like, okay. It's funny because my grandma she's like 4'9", I think. So it's funny because like I love and respect my grandma so much. She's such a good person, and she's actually done really good lately too because she's lost a bunch of weight. And so she's like the smallest I've ever seen her in my life. I just saw her like 3 weekends ago because she came down for a family member's birthday, and I was like, I'm so proud of you. Like she worked really hard to like, because she was obese, and that was something that she was worried about. Like she was starting to have health issues, and the doctor was like, hey, if you don't lose all this weight, like you're gonna have a lot more. You're gonna have to have another heart surgery. And so she started walking like every day. She has like 2 friends that she lives nearby with. They walk with her every day, and she lost all the weight. So I was really proud of her for that. She's on like dieting and everything. So yeah, a lot of love, a lot of respect for my grandma for doing all that. And it's just not easy. So, but yeah, no, I'll have to. We'll do another one. I'll try to find another person that's awkward as well. We'll try to do it again. But I need questions. I need you guys to post questions. What you guys want to know? Post it in the I don't know, questions and answers, or just message it directly to me, like a list of questions you have. Do whatever you want. Whatever's easy for y'all. Somewhere easy for me to find would be preferably, so I have all of them, so I can write them down or print them off somewhere. Would be great. But yeah, huge W for grandma, for sure. Alright, that game was really good. We need another 3-kill, 4-kill game, and we should be able to wrap this thing up, and we'll move on. I think instead of doing the Hornet next, like I said, I think I want to do the Seafire at 5.7. Just because I just want to see what it does. Because it has two props. I think that's kind of neat, so. But yeah, no, I was super proud of her, because that's something that me and her talked a lot about, because we talk about, I mean, we talk about everything, but like we do, I think at least once or twice every other week, you know? So I could just make a list of 59 question messages. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You can just do it on one long post, and then what I'll do is I'll save it or I'll screen grab it. So that way I don't lose it. Me losing stuff is... happens more than I want to admit, I will say. To be fair. Does happen more than what I would like to admit it does. But... trying to do better. Exactly 59 questions. That's fine. I'll answer all the questions. I'm gonna go like Bill Belichick. Yes. No. Next question. No. Next question. I'm just gonna go like that too. I'll just answer all of them like that. What's your favorite dog? Yes. Next question. How does it feel to be old? No. Next question. Maybe I should have Buns read me the questions, and I'll answer it that way. That could be fun. Is he shooting at that guy? I don't think he was. We're gonna come in wide here, and we're just gonna be yes to everything. Yes. I'm gonna take a page out of your book and just yes. Next question. Are you getting gray hairs? Yes. Next question. Asshole question, but yes. Next one. Also, did the next... hold on, I gotta look up. Did the next FIFA game start? Yeah, okay. Uruguay, Saudi Arabia did start. Okay. But it's 0-0 right now, so... alright. I had to look. Okay, I do like this PR. I'm getting quite a few. Next question. Yes, next question. Oh, that's gonna be an interesting fight. F-84, ME-262. You got an F-89 coming above them. I think that's the one with the 20 mils too. So that one should be able to beat both those 262s. I don't even think they see them. I'm gonna fly over here just to try to do something. But I think those 262s might be fucked. Oh my god, he's coming in so quick. Did you overshoot? He did, but he's pulling up. Come on, 262, pay attention. Come on, fly to me. Fly to me, buddy. Yep, you're doing the right thing. Yep, perfect. You're fucked. Sorry, bud. You're fucked. Do you like playing War Thunder? Kinda. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Go ahead. I'll answer him. That went about as well as I expected, to be honest with you. Probably should have stuck in on that F-84 and just, you know, died afterwards, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to flip on these guys. Chris, what chapter are you on the Dungeon Crawler Carl book? I think I just got to chapter 24. Let me double check. I'm on chapter 25. That's right. If you need a good book to read or audiobook, Dungeon Crawler Carl. Great book. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. It reads as if you're playing a video game, and it's awesome. You're done with part 1? Okay. I just got done with the gym boss fight. And I have to say, kind of funny. Bro, I'm like, oh my god, this shit's funny as fuck. Oh, that was funny as fuck. For sure. Actually, you know what? We're going to fly to the right here because I'm just going to go straight in and just kind of ground pound here a little bit. Not going to get a lot of altitude. We're just going to come straight in here. I think, yeah, we're going to be here, which should kind of put us our back towards them, but it is what it is. I'm just going to try to run as much as I can down. Unless I start from the right. Might be the better move. I think we'll do that instead. I'm trying to remember. I think I've read more books this year in 1 year than I think I've ever read in my entire life. And I have to admit, it's audiobooks, but I still count that as books. But, yeah, I think I'm crushing it this year. I think I'm going to meet my goal of 10 books, like, read or listened to. Cap, if you don't know, I have, we have a little book club that that I'm a part of, that Buns and my wife have started, and I just got roped in because I didn't have a choice because I'm married. And you know what? It's been great because I was like, you know what? I want to read 10 books this year, and I think I'm at like 7 or 8 already. I'm not even halfway through the year. So next year, I think I might actually have to go like 15 books. I don't know. I thought 10 was going to be kind of hard to get to, but apparently not. But I have to say, out of all the books I think I've read this year, I think Dungeon Crawler Carl's been by far the best book. Don't turn on me. Don't do it. I don't know what that was. I didn't think he was going to pull straight up like that. Did I get that kill, though? I was about to say, this game fucking gyps me again. The weight. Oh. Go ahead and get this ready. Should I just go ahead and buy everything? I think I should. It's probably going to bring us down a bit, but... I think that's everything. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Ah, dang. Almost. Damn, we're pretty low now. I'm not going to buy anything in here until we start. We still got like 3 more aircraft, so I'm not even going to worry about buying any of these yet, because I don't even know where I want to start necessarily. Although we are probably ready to go into rank 6 if I did buy. Kind of holding off. Just waiting. I'm just gonna run a lightning real quick. Then we're gonna sit here and wait 3 minutes. This will be in and out real quick, so I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully. Maybe not. Kind of just feel like playing the lightning at the moment, so. You're okay down there. You're doing fine. She's still panicking because of the storm. Yeah, it's still raining pretty good. Yeah. What's the max speed on this? Ooh. Oh, that's pretty good. We're gonna get up here on these B-52s. Okay, good. We're not. Some Tu-95s, maybe? Save a little bit of fuel here. I don't know what these are exactly. They look big. I'm assuming they're Tu-95s. I don't think they have forward-facing guns. I don't think. Definitely have rear-facing guns. They hurt like hell. Yeah, it's a Tu-95. Didn't think that was gonna happen, but alright. I like how everybody just is up here just fighting it out. I'm gonna go up here and hide in these clouds. There's your question. It's not 59, but 20. Okay. Thank you. Alright, we're kind of crushing right now. We're doing good. 3 kills. I think I don't know what the Yak 23 is. I forget what that is. F-104 should have that guy. We're gonna head down here and get this Yak. Try to sneak up on him if we can. Ah, damn it. Oh well. Next. Compressed. A little too much. Alright, one more. What a nice change of pace that was. Actually having a little bit of speed and being faster than basically everyone else. It's nice. Like I said, I wanted the Lightning just because I thought it was cool, but then that one actually is pretty decent at the BR. 9.3 is insane. I carry a lot of the Snebs just because I don't have flares, so that's kind of like one of the caveats, but they work 60% of the time, 100% of the time. So you got to kind of shoot a lot of them out at once in order for it to really work, but, you know, what can you do? I'm trying to think. I feel like... I wonder why this Jaguar is this low. U9Gs. Okay, I guess a decent bomb loadout. Okay, well... There's 2 different Jaguars or 2 different BRs. I'm kind of like, which one I really want to play? But I think I'll do the 9.7 one. Alright, let's have a really good game here. Let's focus. Alright, so I told you what I'm doing for Halloween. Are any of you guys doing anything for Halloween? Because you want to, or you're being forced to? Is one of them the Indian Jaguar, and is that the 9.7 one? We're gonna stay low. We're gonna come in wide here. I know it has a magic 2. So, oh, is that? Oh, okay. If it's got. Wait, hang on. Is that? That might be the French one. I didn't play the French Jaguar. Maybe I should have. If it's got magic 2s, those are really good missiles. I like. That was like the one thing when I was playing French Air. I was like, dude, the magic 2s are just the best. I love that shit. Hopefully, they stay pretty strong. I don't know why I brought dogs on the magic 2s for some reason. I know they're pretty flare hungry, whatever, but if you get kind of a side-on flanking with those, they're gonna hit a lot of the times. All right, we're gonna stay hopefully low enough not for those guys to see us. And if he does come in on a dive, I might be able to get him with these mountains here. I don't think he's coming for us. I think he's gonna hit one of those guys over there. Like I said, we're gonna run the line here, run the gauntlet, just see how we do, just so we can get as much points as possible. If we can pick up an easy kill, then we're gonna do it. But I want to ground pound and finish this thing out. Nice. I like it. I think it'd be good. Make sure you work on the accent a little bit. You gotta get it down. It's really about the breathing cadence. You can figure that out. It's not hard. Don't do this to me, 82. Don't take this away from me. Not the coat. I can't outrun the coat. Dang it. What accent? I don't even know what you're talking about. The Japanese! Surprised us to Pearl Harbor. Never mind. That was funny as fuck when the Japanese Prime Minister was here and he brought up Pearl Harbor. I was like, fuck. However you may feel about the guy, he's the funniest president we've ever had. Intentionally, unintentionally, he's the funniest president I've ever witnessed. He kind of reminds me of like how my grandpa was. My grandpa he just got to the point where he's just so old. He just didn't give a fuck, and he would just say it. He would just say shit. I'm just like, Jesus, grandpa. He wasn't like, he didn't hate anybody. To be fair, he did not hate anybody. One of the nicest guys I've ever met. But if you asked him for his opinion on something, he's just gonna say it. He doesn't give a fuck if we're in the middle of church, an IHOP, Golden Corral, your house, in front of somebody that may be what we're talking about. Just gonna say it. I'm like, Jesus. Probably stream for about another hour. We should be wrapping this up. We'll probably start the next vehicle, but I'll probably go for an hour. Jess gets off at 8 o'clock, and I generally try to wind up around 8, or wind down, and then I will kind of go eat dinner and just wait for her to get home. So. But yeah, it's he kind of reminds me of that where he just kind of just says shit. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Also, the UFC event that happened yesterday was fucking badass. Or not yesterday, it was Saturday, I think. I thought the UFC event was pretty fucking badass, and I like the fact that Gaethje won. That might have been his last fight, but he put on a fucking show. Oh fuck, I forgot I had bombs. Don't need them. Don't need them. It's gonna give everybody to 20 mils. Oh, I'm coming for that ass right there. I see you, Spitfire Mark 24. I'm gonna play you. That's the exact version of the Spitfire I want to play. That beautiful angel. How big is it? Okay, it's about a medium-sized game. Hold on, where'd the music go? Good God, this fucking playlist. I have like 12 hours of music in this playlist. It never plays it. It maybe goes 2 hours. Hopefully one day they fix this shit. Oh, what is this? Oh no. What is this? Oh, shit's fucking not good. There we go. More music. There we go. Cap, have I subscribed to your channel? You've seen Shane Gillis is one of my favorite comedians working. Let's see. Go to channel. There you go. Yeah, Shane Gillis is one of my probably my favorite comedian working. I love Tires. It's one of my favorite shows. I got Buns into Tires, and I got Austin into Tires. Because they both don't watch they don't watch TV. So I had to really talk them into the show, and they both liked it. Turns out. Oh, it's not on this one? Who the fuck did I... Okay, well, I just subscribed to... Alright, well, send me the link to it. I'll subscribe to your channel. And then I'll check it out. If you want advice on someone who's also a small channel to maybe help you out, let me know. The big thing I think was, I really enjoy streaming is just being able to talk to people. I think it's a lot of fun. But when you're first starting out streaming, it's going to be very hard for you to get discovered. So you're going to have to do a lot of talking. You have to get very good at just talking to yourself. And just in your minds think, no, someone's going to see this. So that's like a big thing. I think a lot of people who are smaller creators, they do struggle with. I think is actually just being able to just talk. And I'm not a great speaker by any stretch. I'm not claiming to be one. I think I'm actually quite terrible. I don't like hearing the own sound of my voice, personally. I just don't like it. But I had to get really comfortable with just being able to talk about anything, everything, shit's going on, stuff like that. So that's something I would give you advice on right off the rip. Just being able to just talk about shit. If it helps, like when I first started doing it, I would write down like 3 or 4 different topics on a piece of paper, and I would have it on my desk. And those were like the things I would talk about if like I wasn't like interacting with chat or whatever, those would just be the things I would just talk about. Just so I was talking. You know what I mean? That's like the big thing I think a lot of people have a hard time with. Like you can always talk about the game, like what you're doing, stuff like that. Like, hey, I'm gonna try to do this. Hopefully this works out. If not, I'm a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Kind of trying to be funny about it. You know, stuff like that. You could always do that stuff. Where's the rest of their team at? I'm gonna try to cut this F3D off. I think he's probably cooked. Although he did just turn. So this is probably my chance here. And away I go. Was that a kill steal? I don't know, maybe, but I need points. Okay. I'm getting desperate. Oh no. Nope. Nope. That guy maybe though. That guy I might. Nope. I gotta listen to the voice. That's it's an important part. Please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see. Oh, he sees me. Crash, 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 crash. Yes. Am I being a fucking vulture this game? Kind of. What is this? Oh, it's an AI. Oh, shit. Alright. $32 rounds left, 7 minutes of fuel. We're okay. We're doing alright. It's one of those good games we're having. It's kind of rare, but we're doing it. But yeah, like I was saying, the real thing is just kind of just practice. Just do it a bunch of times, a lot of reps in. Go back and rewatch them later on, and you know, critique yourself. That's a big thing I like to do. I'll go back and watch some of my other streams. I'm like, the audio wasn't as good here. Like, what was, you know, what was I doing? What was going on here? Why did it look like this? My audio is off here. Visually, it's kind of Or there's like long pauses in when I'm talking here and here. Why is that? Some like, what was going on? Stuff like that. Like, it's okay to have like pauses and stuff like that. Like, normally when I get into like a dogfight, I'll kind of stop talking. But as I'm flying over there, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking. Stuff like that. Like, that's stuff like I noticed that I tend to focus on and want to do better at. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Nailed it. But yeah, I go back and I watch a lot of my streams and I'm like kind of taking notes like, hey, here. And then that way I have it on my desk. So like the next time I go to stream, it's like stuff I try to work on the next stream and try to get better at doing that. It's a lot of just learning, trial by fire. Or pretty much trial by fire. Just getting in and doing it. How many people think, oh, fuck. Alright. I don't know why that F8's F is going all the way back. He could be like reload right here and get back in the fight with us pretty quick, I feel like. But I'm gonna go with this Yak 15. We're just gonna roll in together here, see what happens. I'm gonna try to not burn my engine out. I'm gonna let him, he's kind of the better fighter than me, so I'm gonna let him kind of lead. And then I'm gonna let him pick where we go here. Send me the link in Discord. Okay, appreciate it. So P-51 over here somewhere. I kind of lost visual on him. P-51. Shit. Stay, keep it steady, come on. Oh my god, I just burned out. Okay, well. Alright. I feel like that was a good game. We might finish it. We might finish it here. How close do we get? Yeah, I think we got it. I'm gonna wait a minute, because that game was kind of getting small. But I think we did get that. I should have done the Firefly. I totally forgot about the Firefly. 3.72. It's actually pretty good. Good plane, too. Yes. Fucking did it. Ooh, we did it. Nice. Alright. Now we can bring up the Seafire FR-47. I have... Oh, there it is. Odd. It's kind of sick. Alright, it's got 2 blades. Is this... I'm assuming this has 2 engines. No. Oh. Okay. Interesting. We're rolling right in. I got 40 minutes left. We're going to dive straight into the next plane. I'm hoping this is a good... I wonder if this is going to be like... It's faster than this one. It's not as fast as the... Okay, so these are not going to be as fast as... Oh, it's faster than that one. That one's... Okay. Interesting. So we have this Seafire here. Then we have the Hornet next. I love heavy fighters. They're not great in this game all the time. There's some good heavy fighters in this game, but not a lot of them. I did not finish the Whirlwind, by the way. Just in full disclosure, did not like it. Thought it was kind of ass. I thought the Brigand was better than the Whirlwind, to be fair. Well, so that's something you can like work on in like the next like couple streams, is like make some changes on your audio and like just tweak it. That's really like, and get it like, don't get it to where like, get it to where you want it, where you think it's like good. Like something, if you were to like watch your stream and like be like look at it from like the viewer's perspective, right? Oh, it's like audio's like, I kind of like the audio, but I feel like the game volume's too loud. I couldn't really hear him. You know what I mean? Like the game volume, in my eyes, should be lower than the person you're watching. In my eyes. Hell yeah. That was cool. Nice. Did I need to spawn off a fucking carrier? No. But did I want to? Yes. Also, when we do stream like Hoi 4, feel free to stream too. You know what I mean? And if you get to a point where like you're... And maybe we can start adding you to like the voice chats and stuff like that too. But I would not recommend streaming with people right away, with other people. I would stream by yourself at least like 10 times before you start streaming with others, because then it definitely changes like how like everything kind of goes. Anyway, what's the difference? Seafire is the naval version of the Spitfire, essentially. So you'll see like Royal Navy right there on the back, right, or the right side of the screen there, right underneath my fucking big ass head. The Navy wanted a version of the Spitfire, and they couldn't get it to work correctly, or they couldn't get it out fast enough. Like they actually didn't get Spitfires like basically the end of the war. Because what you have to do on a navalized version of an aircraft versus like the regular Army one, you gotta have a landing gear, which is what you see right there, the little hook thing, the 6-down. Gotta catch the landing gear. The landing gear has to be reinforced, which makes it heavier, right? So it's gotta be, because you're gonna be impacting onto the deck of a flight deck, which can be a lot of strain on the aircraft. Oh, well. What do we have here? Oh, never mind. Nothing. And then you have to have... There's a certain other things. That's just like from an American Navy perspective. The British probably have a few other things that they have in there that American might not use. Or, you know, vice versa. Trying to look. Not seeing anything else in here. But that's generally the differences of stuff like that, like heavier landing gear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, AM1. Oh yeah. Oh, and an 84. My. Don't touch my boats! There we go. And we're gonna fly away. We're gonna run for it. I feel like that was the appropriate thing to say. I think I'm just gonna... flight differences, not too much. This one definitely feels a little bit heavier. Like the roll rate is probably almost similar to the Spitfire, but it's a little bit heavier. Like it's not as agile. Like when I go to move around, it's a little bit... This also is bare stock, so this might change after I get some parts on it. But... Alright, we're gonna run over here. I see this Yak 3 is struggling a little bit. Go over here and help him out with this LA9, which is a problem. Nobody's helping this guy. This is kind of crazy. Also on the Spitfire, in the Seafire, they might actually add a bigger fuel tank as well. Something I didn't even think about. Alright, let's get up here a little bit. These guys are fighting in like the worst possible terrain, which is clouds. Well, I'm going to enter this arena and try to help out. Alright, where's this other guy? Where is he? Got you, big dog. There he is. See, I like just having this. Just give me 4 20 mils. Not a mixture of like 50s and 20s. This thing, I think this is gonna be a good, fun aircraft to play. Honestly, I'm just having a great time playing Spitfires, to be honest with you. This has been a lot of fun. Like, the hype around the Spitfires for me are holding up very well. I wish the Graf Zeppelin got built in the German. Yeah, well, I mean, it did get built, but it never got finished. That's the thing. Like, there's actual images of the Graf Zeppelin, like, existing. Because they used it in, like, when they were trying to get people out of, like, I think Estonia. They brought it over. And then right at the end of the war, the Germans tried to sink it. And then the Soviets refloated it. And then brought it out into kind of back off their coast. And then was using it as, like, submarine practice. And they sunk it again. It has an interesting history, I think. But yeah, no, it would have been a lot. I don't know if it would have really changed much of the war, to be honest with you. Like, everybody kind of fucking gets on the Bismarck of being like this great ship, and it ran one mission and sank to a fucking wooden biplane and a Polish destroyer who just kept shooting it, even though it wasn't really damaging it, but it just kept. They're like, fuck it, we're just gonna keep shooting it. I think the Scharnhorst was actually a much better ship for the UK that, like, is just overshadowed by the Bismarck for some fucking reason. It drives me nuts. I don't know, as someone who, like, has studied World War II for a long time, and it's kind of, like, been my obsession for a long time. The shit that people get, like, super hyped up on, like the Tiger 2s and, like, the Bismarck and shit like that, is like, those things were kind of fucking terrible. Yeah, the Tiger 2, if I saw it on the battlefield, it would be intimidating as fuck. But there wasn't a lot of them, and the chances of you ever actually running into one was so astronomically high, or, like, low, that it just wasn't. You probably would never see one. Sorry, I'm on, like, a World War II rant, but, like, the shit that, like, the U.S. did. Like, the U.S. built a jet aircraft fighter in 100 days just to see if they could. Was it great? No, it had teething issues, but they built a jet aircraft in 100 days and had it flying in 100 days. I think that shit like that's way more impressive, personally. The Yamato, they actually I gotta give the Japanese credit here. I'm not gonna give them credit for a lot of shit they did in World War II. Nagasaki being one of those places, or Nanking, sorry. Kamikaze is kind of fucking nuts too. They have the world's largest battleship. They get to claim that shit for eternity. Not only that, did they have the Yamato, they also had the Musashi, which was its sister ship. They actually did see combat a few times. Shit, that's actually like the battle of, like, Taffy 3. The Yamato almost sunk, like, 2 escort carriers. It could have if they wouldn't have turned around. If the like, admiral would have read the situation a little bit better, they could have came in and crushed. But it kind of got scared, and I gotta give it to the credit to the U.S. like airmen and like sailors, just putting up such a ferocious fight that the Japanese, like, ships were like, I think we're in the middle of, like, their entire fleet, and they're kind of they're fighting like hell. So, like, something's off here. So they just left. But yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't be because there weren't enough ships. Only they actually tried to rebuild high seas. Maybe that's something I should do in Hoi 4. Is actually try to build, like, a giant German Navy fleet and just try to beat the British. That is an achievement in Hoi 4, by the way, is to sink the British Navy and sink, like, the Hood or whatever. So I think the Battle of Jutland is probably my favorite naval battle to read about and learn. But I wish we got to see more. Yeah, see, the thing about the Battle of Jutland was both sides claimed victory, right? Like, the British, I think, ended up actually losing more ships that day and like had more casualties, but the German high seas fleet took so much damage from that battle as well that they never actually sailed again for the rest of the war, right? So both sides claimed victory, but realistically I think it was a British W. Even if it was like a Pyrrhic victory, it achieved its goal of never, like, the German Navy never sailed again. They were non-factor the rest of this war. You know what I mean? They relied on submarines pretty much for the rest of the time. So that to me is interesting. I think that battle's kind of crazy too if you learn about like how it started. I think there's a couple really good YouTube videos on it. I just like watching it from time to time. That would be a sick movie too. It would be a lot of CGI, but I think that'd be a really cool movie to actually if they ever made that. Can we do 15? Can we climb at 50? We can climb at 15. Perfect. Hang on, I'm gonna check the stats for the World Cup today. Oh, Saudi Arabia scored. Holy shit, they did score. Yeah, okay, Saudi Arabia coming alive. Nice. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, the shit like that kind of irritates me with like, it was the SCG-44, the first to start. Yeah, I think technically it was. It's a pretty good rifle. Completely fucks up their entire logistics chain. Kind of sucks everything. But, I mean, they got it. That was pretty decent. Sucks because, like, the Kaiser class of battleships. Oh, they were some... Yeah, the Kaiser class is sick. For sure. No doubt there. Like, that's the thing about, like, the Germans can make cool stuff. However, if you say that, then people are like, oh, you like the bad guys of World War II. No. Like, I like the Focke-Wulf 190. I think it's a cool-ass aircraft. I like the way it looks. It looks rugged. It was beating the Spitfire's ass when it first came out. Like, and thinking end of 41 going to 42. The 190 was... Because it could just turn tighter turns than the Spitfire. But, you know, that's when you had to get the Spitfire with the clip wings, and it was able to kind of do something. It was kind of able to match the 190s. But I like the Focke-Wulf 190s. I think it's probably one of my top 3, if not number 1, German aircraft. But yeah, I think the Kaiser is a cool ship. I think. Oh no, another thing too for me is like. I like the Stuke 3s. I think the Stuke 3s are really cool. And they actually ended up making the most of those. And also, they probably did the most damage of all their like armored vehicles. Because it's technically an assault gun. But that's not like a tank. So like they didn't really give them a lot of credit or like a lot of press. But like those guys were putting in fucking work. So, I don't know. I like the Stuke 3s, Stuke 4s, stuff like that, so. Those don't get a lot of love, you know, but it is what it is. Panzer 4 is okay. I still think the Sherman's the best medium tank of World War II. Dying on the hill. Don't care. Oh, that is where the tires are. Okay, so those big, like, circular things, that's where the tires are. And the landing gear. Okay. You think for World War I or World War II? Alright, we're coming in. Yeah, this fucking thing slaps. I love this thing so much. Did I buy this guy time? Yes, I did. Perfect. See, I don't... The Germans in World War One, I think, I mean, obviously they get talked about differently. I don't think the Germans in World War One were... They were doing some creative stuff. Oh my god, I pulled right into him like a dumbass. I committed, though. Committed. Like, I think it was kind of ingenious of them to try to come up pretty quickly with, like, how to stop tanks. We're like, hey, what if we just take a Kar 98, upscale it, and it was able to do its job. And then not only that, they turned a bullet around in the casing and then shot that. And that seemed to work. And then they realized, hey, we could just shoot this shit with artillery and it would blow up just as nice. But no, I think what they actually ended up bombing London with the Zeppelins during World War One. And they, let's be honest, they did better against the Russians than they did in World War Two. Let's be fair. So, it's okay. I like to glaze the French in World War One. Everybody always shits on the French, but everybody forgets that they fucking carried the team in World War One. Verdun was hell. So, it's okay. It's alright. I think you can talk about, like, a country, right? You can talk about some, like, as long as you're not, like, promoting or, like, thinking that the ideology of the country, let's Germany, for example, right? Did Germany have some creative and inventive things during World War II? Yes. I think that's undeniable. However, the ideology was super fucked up and wrong, right? And I think you can talk about stuff like that and not being, like, also promoting the ideology that they were a part of. You know what I mean? The Japanese did some cool shit, like I said. They had some really cool ass ships. They had some inventive aircraft. I mean, fuck, they had like 11 aircraft carriers at the start of World War II. Or by the end of World War II, they made 11. Which is a lot for an island country. I gotta give them props there. However, I don't think the way they treated prisoners was good at all. That was pretty shit. The atrocities that they committed to civilians and people like that were fucking horrendous. And they touched America's boats. So fuck you guys. You guys get the sun dropped on you twice. Just as a reminder. So. Germany was building the... Yeah, they were building more dreadnoughts than the UK in a year. Yeah, they did. They were very efficient at building them, that's the thing. The problem is you can be super efficient at building stuff, but if your politicians and like your government doesn't give you enough time to carry out that plan fully, because it's not like when you're building a ship, this isn't like like in video games where it takes like 5 to 10 years to get that plan really realized. Like hey, we're gonna try to build these ships every year, every 2 years, and get this fleet built out. You know what I mean? Like the German Navy World War II, when they initially were given the orders, they were thinking they had time to build their navy out to, like, they weren't going to start doing stuff until like 1945. Right, that was what their timetable was on trying to get their fleet, like the Graf Zeppelin, some more of the battleships out. They really needed a lot more destroyers. They didn't get that out, and then they also are going to expand their submarine fleet, right? That was supposed to be almost completed roughly in 1945. The war started in 1939. So the German Navy went, oh, what the fuck? And they're fucked. They knew pretty much early on, like, hey, we're just going to be raiding. That's all we can do. So. Alright, I think we're high enough up. And I'm not like I said, I'm not like a super big on the Germans of World War II. Like, yeah, did they have some cool stuff? Yes. Their ideology was shit. Their fucking leader was a dumbass. And their entire... I'm a firm believer that Germany was going to lose World War II no matter what. Like, with short of actually changing who joined what side and actually completely restructuring how World War II was fought, Germany was going to lose World War II no matter what. Because their infrastructure was never going to be able to compete with, like, the British, and then sure as hell we're never going to compete with the United States. So, and I've had that conversation with people, and they're like, "Well, if Germany would have done this, Germany would have never done. It wouldn't have changed the outcome." Not trying to be that guy, but the German Empire was kind of cool. Not super gay like the guys in the sequel. They were kind of cool. I'm gonna stay up because I don't know. I don't want to take this 109 necessarily. I'm not that hungry. I do think the Germans leader that was like the army general that was leading the troops in Africa was pretty sick. He hung on a lot with like almost no resupply, and was basically fighting a guerrilla war for a long time in the colonies. I thought that is, I gotta give props. Not necessarily like, you know, they were out there doing shit. All right, let's get down here. Let's ruffle some feathers here. Let's see what I can do. They all start pulling underneath me. I'm gonna pull up and go over the top. And we're coming back up. That F-82's still alive. I let this guy live, and he's just running the back of the field. See, I don't know. I do see what you're saying with the Germans in World War I having a better chance. I don't think it would be a victory. It would be a victory in the sense of like France surrenders and they get a bunch of territory. I think Germany had a chance of winning, to getting them to the point of like, because the French were rebelling pretty hard by the 18, and they were having a lot more revolts, and they needed to have the stuff changed. Like you see, the Italians were starting to fold as well to the Austro-Hungarians. But I think you could run down to the problem with the Germans winning versus how fast the Austro-Hungarians were hanging on, because those guys were essentially fucked in 1918. I think Germany ended up actually sending troops down there to try to keep them maintain order and keep shit going. So I think the way the victory would have been done was like, hey, let's just piece this shit out. Let's just everybody go home. We'll go back to our original borders. I'll keep what I have. You keep what you have. We'll call this shit a big draw. Oopsie, if you will. And so have you. I think that was our only real chance. I don't know. I don't see them coming out any other way of really, quote-unquote, winning. Oh my god, guys. Got him! That's a W for your boy. I think Germany could have pieced out. Although Germany was seen as like the main, even though actually they weren't. They were seen as the main instigator in World War I. It was actually Austro-Hungary. That was like the starter of World War I. But Germany fucked up by basically giving Austro-Hungary a blank check to essentially be like, hey, whatever you want to do, we're going to back you up type shit. And that's why a lot of people didn't like Germany very much, and they saw them as like the big problem. To be fair, though, Germany was kind of the big dog in Europe at the time. France was okay, but they were kind of having a lot of instability at the time. But still had a large field army. Also, too, the thing, too, is like they all had like defensive treaties with each other. And so that kind of fucked a lot of things up, too. We're definitely going back to, I have issues. I have issues right now, so. Got a few holes in the wings. Definitely a few holes in this wing, for sure. Yeah, the Ottomans did some stuff too. Gallipoli, that's a W for the Ottomans. Hate to say it, but that's definitely a W for the Ottomans. Lawrence of Arabia had a problem with them. Couldn't figure that guy out. Oh my god. Thank God for that reinforced landing gear. Boom, perfect. Nailed it. Go, P-51. Go. Beautiful. Yeah, I like this plane a lot. I gotta be honest. Is it another Spitfire? Yeah, kind of. But it's got 420 mils, and I can't hate on that. I like that a lot. So. At least they were trying to have, you know, give their guys some type of, you know, metal helmets. Is that the last guy? Oh, there's a Focke-Wulf higher than the B-17. Oof, this can get messy. I'm just going to take this time. I'm going to climb up. I'm going to wait for this Focke-Wulf to get the B-17, and then I'm going to activate another thing here to try to get this guy. But yeah, the Ottomans, yeah, they pretty much were cooked after Gallipoli, though. That's kind of crazy thing about learning about World War I. And if you want a good channel to watch, it's called The Great War. Cap, you might actually like this. Look up a channel called The Great War, but they have a playlist starting from like 1914, 1915. And it goes World War I week by week, and it covers it in a lot of detail. I like the host. He's very charismatic, does a great job. And it covers it from all sides, and it even goes into like what's going on behind the scenes of like each government as stuff's going on. But you may like that. I find it to be very interesting and intriguing, stuff like that. So, but do I think the Kaiser was slacking? No. I mean, hindsight being 2020, right? Like, he was just making judgment calls based on the information he had at the time, right? Do I think giving your ally who's weaker than you basically a blank check to like go do whatever the fuck they want? Not a great idea. Not a good plan. Gonna be honest, not a great plan. But I think he probably made decisions and choices that, given the information he had, probably were okay. I think the strategy that they had, which was to wrap up the Russians and then turn everybody back around to like hold the British and the French where they were, go defensive in depth, was a good idea. Cause chaos in the Russian side, which was a lot more mobile, and keep Austro-Hungary alive because they were folding like a fucking paper towel. Not saying that the troops weren't fighting hard, but like their generals sucked. Italians didn't fight very well during World War II either. Germany has a terrible idea of picking friends sometimes. But anyway, yeah, that was a good idea. I'll give them props for that, coming up with that idea, and then using their railroad systems to be able to turn their plan around. To then try to rush down the French before the U.S. got more troops involved. Kaiserreich campaign, I had to look more into it because I don't remember all the details of that. But boom. Alright, not bad. We got something to look forward to this next stream. I'm very much excited for this. I'm going to wrap it up here. Oh, nice. Okay. Can't exactly read. Mary Widow, maybe? Status of the Supermarine Seafire shooting down 2. I can't read what it says. But that's cool. Engine upgrade already? Damn, we're kind of... But I think, let's see, Kaiserreich, let me look it up. The Ludendorff offensive. I'd have to read more into it before I give you an answer because I don't want to. I haven't looked into it in a while. But I mean, I know what they were trying to do, which was to try to wrap up France or gain as much ground as they could before America kind of got over there in force. But other than that, I don't remember much about it, so I have to look into it. But I will check your channel out. I'll have some notes for you in the next couple days, and I'll pass them over to you on Discord. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We do have a Discord link down below. Join us on Discord. Best way to reach me, because I do not have social media, because I am trying to do that without this whole year. Try not to have any social media. So far, it's going well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I won't be back until next Monday. I'm going to take the rest of the week off, celebrate my birthday, see some family, see some friends, and I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, try to be less of a